Melody, how we doing? Ronnie, are we good? Brianna and Em, great playing last night, Em. What was the final score?
6-1.
6-1, that bad?
Something like that.
I thought they were supposed to be good.
I did too.
But we're just too good?
Just better.
We're just better. I mean, what can you say? That's the way it goes. Luke, nice pitching the other day. When's your next game? Pace? Are you on the mound or? All right, good luck. How you doing? Great job in the goal, Zach. Philip? Chance? Luke? Brendan?
When I always think of the power of this place, both as what I felt as a student here, but as a faculty member are its people, I can't remember not knowing Scoot, and I think that speaks to who he is.
Zoe, how are the crew cats? Are we ready to row fast? Good.
Somehow automatically, he just sort of knew who I was, whether it be just in hallways, Carter, showing up at every single game in the gym or on the field. His presence, he somehow managed to be everywhere, but in a way when you kind of needed it most.
I've been here since pre-first, and he would come and read Dr. Seuss to us, and every year he would read the Polar Express, and he was just kind of always known. Like, he would walk around with Rambler. He's just always around, and he's always just spreading happiness all over the school.
Mr. Dimon has a joy for life that is hard to find. There's no time I'm around him and not smiling. He loves being around people, meeting people, getting to know people genuinely.
Somehow Scoot is able to be everywhere on campus at once. And it's almost overwhelming to take in, to think that one person could know so much and be so present.
He does so much, whether it's drawing little wildcats on every eraser board or talking to each of the students and just making his impact, spreading his message of acceptance. The way he treats everyone else, it makes you want to go treat people the same way.
His interest in music and the arts and in athletics and in history and in government and politics and all of those things, he's always interested in learning. And so he can touch all sorts of people.
It's so genuine and it's so real, and it's not just about, you know, stopping in. It's really wanting to connect and leave that little, you can do it, I'm behind you all the way, go Cats. He scoots in, he scoots out, you know, he flies in, he flies out, kind of like a superhero.
I've never seen him sit down for lunch. He basically orchestrates the greeting process. He's there at the middle of the salad bar greeting everybody.
I have no idea how he knows everybody's names, but he does.
Scoot had something that I've heard called a ministry of presence, and I think we underestimate what the ministry of presence looks like. Many people maybe didn't know that Scoot's very light touch here, which was, I think, part of what his magic was all about, was the product of a lot of hard work behind the scenes, and Scoot spent a good part of the summer literally memorizing the yearbook, student by student by student.
And when you talk about 1,850 kids, that is a monumental task of memory.
When your child hops out of that car and Scoot greets them with a good morning by name and how'd the game go yesterday, or how was your science project, or you were terrific in the play.
That would just lift that kid off the floor. That Scoot Dimon knew that he had had a great game, and he constantly was filing that kind of thing away for every kid, whatever the instrument they played was, and he knew how to turn that into a compliment.
Scoot was a family member away from home.
Girls, let's ask these girls right now, who is your favorite 7th grade American history teacher?
Mr. Dimon.
And who is your only 7th grade American history teacher?
Mr. Dimon.
Let's hear it for him. All right.
My very favorite Scoot moment was actually one of the very last Scoot moments. He was on campus right before retiring, and the middle school students put together this series of skits in the theme of what would Mr. Dimon do? What would Mr. Dimon do when something went bad on the basketball court or in the classroom or here or there? And it occurred to me in the skits around what would Mr. Dimon do, that represented something that was well beyond the tenure of the man himself here. That is the question that anyone who works with kids would want those kids to be asking. That says the example and the role model that I've been for these students has been such that now they ask, what would Mr. Dimon do?
That matters more than any sort of academic success or performance. It's about just this sense of feeling known and loved. And Scoot epitomizes that, whether it's his reading at assemblies or his hallway presence, just lifting people up, his smiles. Just that authenticity of spirit and soul, that means everything about the family that is this school. I can't imagine his spirit not being here, but that's impossible because his spirit will always be here.
Well, Scoot, as the guy who left 1 year before you, I can tell you that you are in for a great adventure in terms of what's coming up. But as we look back over the years that we've spent together here at Westminster, I can say with great confidence that of all the great memories I have, amongst the most cherished are those times when you and I would be able to stand up in front of new parents and new kids and say, welcome to Westminster. And when you come here, you will meet friends for life. And that we then say to that group, we have been friends since we were 10 years old. That's what this place could be for you, so welcome. And I always enjoyed saying that with you each year. So as you head off into the next chapter, I wish you the very, very best. You and Maggie are going to be extraordinarily happy. God bless you.
Thanks, Mr. Dimon. Thank you, Mr. Dimon, for being part of my family and letting me be part of yours. Go Cats!
Mr. Dimon, thank you so much for everything you've done for me. You've made my experience at Westminster 10 times better, and you show me new opportunities that I never would have taken myself.
Scoot, I want to say that you have been a wonderful colleague and a friend. Everybody else is going to give you a lot of credit, but I want to give even more credit to your wife, Maggie. I know from personal experience as a teacher and a coach at Westminster that you spend a lot of time at the school and on behalf of the school, and you could not do that without a spouse who is very supportive of you. And Maggie has done that all these years, helping to raise 2 sons and also encouraging you to be as involved as you have been. So you deserve some credit, but to be real honest, I think Maggie deserves more credit. But we wish you the best in Naples, and just because you're moving from Atlanta doesn't mean that you won't be seeing many of us in Naples. Whenever we go to Florida, we're going to come by and visit and hopefully get back on the tennis court. Best wishes, dear friend.
Thank you, Mr. Dimon.
Mr. Dimon, I am going to miss you. Thank you for making me feel a part of the Westminster family along with the staff. Most of all, I'm just going to miss your spirit on campus. But best of luck, and this is not goodbye, this is still see you next time.
Well, if he's going to Florida, he should probably get a beach house and maybe a Hawaiian shirt.
Scoot, I feel honored to call you friend, to call you neighbor. You have blessed my life immeasurably, both you and Maggie, and the Mortons will certainly miss you tremendously. Thank you for all that you've done and you've meant to us. We wish you the very, very best in retirement, and we hope that you'll come back and visit very often. The Polar Express will be right here for you every Christmas season. We love you.
Mr. Dimon, thanks for everything. The tennis courts will not be the same without you. You may be retiring from Westminster, but you can never retire from the game of tennis, so keep your skills sharp, and I'll be out there one day to beat you down like I always do.
Scoot, I would just tell you congratulations on your well-deserved retirement. Your impact on the Hertz family and so many others in the Westminster community never goes away, so frankly, we never consider you retired. Look forward to seeing you often on your trips back to Atlanta for lots of ball games and concerts and a lot of eating and a lot of meals. Good luck.
Sir Scooty, thank you for all that you give to us every single day. You will be missed more than I can say, but you will be with us forever. Go Cats, always.
He is our kitchen whisperer, dessert whisperer. He has very close ties with anything chocolate.
I brought in a king cake, and I, for a second, thought this could just be all, Scoots. Like, I need to kind of make other people aware before Homeboy just comes in and consumes it by himself. And where does it go? That precious that precious body, where does it go?
My updates for him are, okay, there's a catering for so-and-so in building number this. There's one at Turner. There's food in middle school. And he's like, okay, good. What's coming up? Who's having a catering? Where's their coffee?
He's been raiding my refrigerator since we were 12. I mean, to 65. And I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. But he's been doing it for over 50 years. I can tell you that.